Let me say this. You go to the Lord to say, Lord, I'm going to meet with you every day at 3 a.m. What you are showing God is you can keep an obligation long enough. What you are showing God is, as you wake up at 3 a.m. daily, you are saying to him, you can trust me. That when you need me, I will appear. Because I appear before you voluntarily without a command. Much more when there's a covenant. So consistent is you proving yourself before a spirit being that you can be trusted and that he can do business with you, because God is not concerned to bind himself to a man who's here today who's not here tomorrow. He knows you appear today, you don't appear tomorrow. You appear next month, you don't appear the following month. So God is not obligated to have a compact or a covenant with such a man, because he is a faithful God. He appears every time when there's a covenant. So uNkulunkulu uyafika ngelinye ilanga ukho, ngelinye ilanga uyafika ukhona, ngelinye ilanga you are praying, ngelinye ilanga uthandaza. God says, I can only deal with you occasionally, but not on a covenant. So that is why many prayers, you do a prayer, one is answered, another one is not answered. It's because God will be as consistent to you on the basis of how consistent you are to him. That is why he says, to him who is faithful, I show myself faithful. So he says to Abraham, don't make a covenant, but walk. And as you walk, a covenant is going to be produced. Praise the name of Jesus. And he says, I will make. He doesn't say I have made. He says, I will. And you know how long it took for God to make a covenant with Abraham? 25 years. So God was observing Abraham, observing his life. For 25 long years, Abraham was under observation, so that God will put his signature in that covenant and say, I know Abraham, I can stand for Abraham, I will appear whenever Abraham needs me. And I'm trying to teach this so that we move from dealing with God through events, and we begin to charter a part of a walk, perpetual walk with him, because you can't do destiny, you can't fulfill purpose occasionally. There must be a covenant in view, because most of you are dealing with people that have covenants with demons. The people you are meeting in business meetings, the people you are working with at work, the people you are competing with in the marketplace, most of them, they don't just slaughter goats when there's going to be an interview, but they have a whole altar in their homes. They have a house dedicated to a particular spirit that no man can enter. But a believer doesn't have covenant with God, because they are failing to engage God faithfully.